Oh, I'm sorry, Governor. I let myself be persuaded. Oh, that's no excuse. I knew what was right and I didn't do it.
You know, when you're surrounded by people who seem to be more experienced, it's hard sometimes to stand up for what you believe is right.
Yes.
Listen to advice, but make up your own mind. And if you have any doubts about your own decisions, or mine, let me know.
Yes, Governor.
And if anyone objects, you tell them to come to me.
There. That's not too difficult, is it? I know you're here to help with the cleaning, but I'd also like you to help with the babies whose mothers are unwell.
I don't know what to do.
You have two of your own. It's time you learned. Here. Come on. Hold your arm a little higher to support her head. There. That's it. Tomorrow you can help bath the others.
Me?
And I'll show you how to feed them.
You should not trust me. I am a bad mother.
Using language like that and threatening to attack another inmate is the kind of behavior that cannot be tolerated. Have you anything to say? Very well. 7 days loss of pay. Who's next?
Heaver, Lily. Application to see the governor.
Again?
It's her way, madam, as I told you. She books to see someone nearly every day. The doctor, the chaplain, yourself. So that she can get off working without losing any pay. Heaver?
Lily Heaver, 47192, madam.
You asked to see me, Lily?
It's me feet, madam.
Yes?
They're giving me such trouble. I wondered if I might book to see the chiropodist. I believe it is her day.
You was booked to see the doctor for that.
Really, madam? Oh.
But I saw you 2 hours ago in the administration corridor. You weren't limping then?
Oh, well, it's these shoes, you see, madam. They are something cruel.
Your shoes? Oh, then I don't see how the chiropodist could help you. I could authorize a change of shoes for you, but if you're in such pain, you must see the doctor, as well as the chiropodist. But then they may think that you are wasting their time, that it was deliberate. Maybe misunderstood. Go on your contact sheet.
Oh, no. Wouldn't want that.
Of course not.
I'll just, green and berry.
You do that. You keep trying with your shoes. I'm sure you'll find they're very comfortable.
Yes, yes, I will. Thank you. Thank you, madam.
Maybe we won't see her again in such a hurry.
Maybe. Who's next?
Weeks, Georgina. Application to see the governor. Weeks?
What can I do for you, Mrs. Weeks? Are you in some sort of trouble?
Well, I don't like to keep bothering you, Mum.
No, that's all right.
Only I've been writing to my sister. I wanted to take me in when I'm discharged.
Yes, I remember.
But I never get no reply.
I see.
I know I don't write a good letter, but you'd think I'd get a reply.
Have you heard from her before?
Oh, yes, Mum. Regular up to a month or so ago. It's as if she don't want to know me anymore.
Oh, I'm sure it's not that, Mrs. Weeks. It could be all sorts of things. I asked the welfare officer to check with your sister. I haven't had any news yet, but as soon as I have, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
You leave it to me.
Oh, yes, I will, Mum. Thank you again ever so much.
How's she doing?
Very well, madam, considering she knew next to nothing when she started.
Hello, Peggy. He looks hungry.
He's a greedy one. He'll be a big boy.
Yes. Are you managing all right?
Many things to learn. So many. I did not think you had to learn.
But you enjoy it.
Now I do things right. I cannot say how much.
Now, about Mrs. Weeks. The WRVS contacted her sister in Birmingham.
Yes, I was hoping I'd have some news.
It's not good, I'm afraid. The sister has been in ill health for some time. She had a bad stroke about 6 weeks ago and is in hospital.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Why didn't you let Mrs. Weeks know?
She's been left partly paralyzed, unable to ride, hardly able to speak.
Oh, dear. Have you seen Peggy Abbott's children?
Oh, that's not very encouraging either. The uncle who's looking after them is a proud man. He says he will not accept help or advice from welfare, and he will not bring them to see her.
Did you tell him it was important?
He was quite definite, Mrs. Boswell. He said he was more concerned about the children. He will not let her see them. Not while she's in prison.
Oh, Nora, look what you've done here. Let me fix it for you. Good evening, madam.
Really? This is Nora, isn't it?
Yeah, my friend.
You share with Mrs. Weeks, don't you? No, it's all right, Lily. Don't let me disturb you.
You'll never learn, will you?
She likes you.
Well, of course, I've told you. The better you get on with them, the more you get away with.
Can I come in, Mrs. Weeks? No, please don't get up. I'm sorry to disturb your reading.
Well, hardly what you'd call reading. It's one of Nora's books. Just pictures.
Yes. May I sit down?
Oh, yes, please do.
I have some news for you, Mrs. Weeks, about your sister.
She don't want me to go to her.
No, it's not that. You know, she hasn't been very well lately. I'm afraid she's had a stroke.
Poor old Jess. Is it bad?
Not as bad as they first feared, but she can't walk. She'll be in hospital for a long time.
I want to visit her. Take her flowers.
Oh, I think perhaps we might be able to arrange that.
Oh, God bless you, Mum. I suppose I can forget about going to live with her.
We'll see.
Not that she's got much of a place. Not much better than here.
Well, I must say you've made it look very neat and comfortable.
Oh, it's not me, Mum. It's Nora. She may not have got much up here, but she's a jewel to share with.
Did Nora do these?
She's a wonder. That's my favourite.
Yes, it's most attractive.
Oh, it's beautiful.
We haven't got enough staff to keep the present system going, let alone all these newfangled inventions.
Well, she did ask for suggestions.
Oh, listen, Miss Harker, when you've been here as long as I have, you'll realise the most important thing is discipline.
Of all the suggestions so far?
Yes, Governor. And mine is less ambitious than some of the others. I'd like to recommend that a portion of the money be spent on bringing our filing system up to date.
At least you have a filing system. Mrs. Boswell, couldn't we consider building a proper welfare centre with adequate facilities?
But that might be considered too much of a luxury, while our hospital section is so cramped.
It is quite a lot of money.
Yes, but rather than spend the money on a series of small things or on a single department, is there one major improvement which would benefit the entire prison?
Well, I think the most important thing is that the environment should be right.
Here, here.
We spend so much time trying to give the women a sense of, well, pride in themselves. Well, how can they develop that in such depressing conditions?
Well, nobody ever suggested that Stone Park was a holiday camp.
What's your solution?